In an Antiques Roadshow-inspired search, Canadian art specialist Rob Cowley is traveling across Canada to find hidden treasures for Consignor Canadian Fine Art's upcoming auctions. He joins us in studio this morning to pass along some tips as to how you can spot a valuable piece among some pieces that you might have collected over the years, hidden in your basement even. Thanks for coming in this morning, Rob.
Absolutely, Amber. Thanks for having me.
We were talking a little bit during the break just how common it is to find these pieces and how many people just aren't really sure how to determine if they are valuable or not.
It does happen. We still come across works regularly that do carry value at auction, and there's many factors that play into that. We're contacted regularly through our website at consignor.ca, where people will send information on paintings they have. It's a free service we offer, but quite regularly we do come across works of art that do sell to advantage with us through auction and have over the past year.
So how do you determine, how do you really look at a piece of art and see if it is valuable or if it's worth something to hold on to?
Well, there's prime factors, and some are quite obvious and some are less obvious. We almost call them the 10 commandments in our business of valuing art at auction. The first and probably most obvious would be the artist themselves. I can actually even relate it to this work of art here, the first work. This is a work by an artist named George Thompson. He was a celebrated Canadian artist, very well known. He exhibited internationally, was trained internationally. This painting is worth about $1,500 to $2,000 at auction. Wow. Based on his history. However, interestingly, his younger brother was Tom Thompson, probably one of Canada's most famous painters, died early in his life, and was the inspiration partially for the formation of the Group of Seven. If this was a Tom Thompson, his younger brother, it would be worth potentially $1 million.
Wow.
So that just shows you the difference between one artist and another, certainly. Another strong factor certainly is the subject matter.
Okay.
What an artist is best known for, what they're most celebrated for. If we look at the work actually just here to your left, there's a painting here by William Kurelek. And this painting here, Kurelek was a very religious man. He's a celebrated Canadian artist. His subject matter varies a great deal. His religious works are not as highly followed by collectors at auction, but this subject is. This subject, he grew up on the prairies, and so these winter scenes of children in the snow tend to be the most popular. This painting actually came to us from an appraisal event we were doing. The client didn't know what he had, didn't think it was worth anything at all. As it turns out, the painting is worth $15,000 to $20,000, and it'll be offered in our fall auction in November. All of our auctions are online as well at consignor.ca.
When you're looking at a piece, I've heard in the past if you notice the brush strokes or if you notice finer detail, does that add value as well?
It can, and actually relating directly to one of the works here, brush strokes, when you see brush strokes, for instance with the work by George Thompson, the work by Kurelek, which you'll see brush strokes, those are original works of art, so those are paintings by the artist. But you also come across prints, and prints can, different types of prints can carry different values. This is an etching by Robert Pilot, a Quebec painter who is best known for depicting scenes just like this. His paintings can sell for in the tens of thousands of dollars. We sold one for just over $20,000 in May. This is an etching by the artist, so there are multiples of this image, so it's worth less. It's worth about $400 to $600. Still a fine piece of art, but it is a print, different from an original painting.
All right. Thanks so much for your knowledge, passing a lot of that along this morning, Rob.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
If you'd like more information or think perhaps you have any hidden treasures at home, you can contact Consignor Canadian Fine Art at consignor.ca.